Anyway, we're talking about the Supreme Court decision, but yes, the Supreme Court has blocked the Biden administration's vaccine or test rule for the U.S. business, but allows COVID-19 vaccine mandate for most healthcare workers. Nice. This is fire. We're in the fucking YOLO stage of the pandemic. It's not a pandemic, it's a bandemic. You know what I mean? It's just like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? It's a bandemic, baby. Get those bands. Yep. The Supreme Court has stopped the Biden administration from enforcing a requirement that employees at large businesses be vaccinated against COVID-19 or undergo weekly testing and wear a mask on the job. Like, think about that. It's not even a fucking full-blown perma-vax mandate, okay? It is a get vaccinated or tested mandate. And our psychotic libertarian Supreme Court, who are all vaxxed up, by the way, which I really wish they weren't. Oh my God. It would be so fucking sick if literally they just weren't vaccinated and someone just coughed on every single one of them and they Ruth Bader Ginsburg, dude. That would be fire, but they're all fucking vaccinated. They just don't give a shit if you don't get vaccinated, okay? That's the reality.
30 months.
That'd be sick. Except Joe Biden would be like, oh, I don't know, Jack. The midterms are coming. We can't actually get a fucking Supreme Court justice appointed. The point I'm trying to make here is that these motherfuckers in positions of power will never actually see the consequences of their decisions, okay? The consequences of their decisions are people not getting vaccinated and dying from a preventable disease. And there's 1,600 people dying every day still. We don't really see that in the news too much, though, because, you know, it's not as sexy. COVID is no longer as hot. Omicron kind of washed. Plus, it's white. Plus L plus ratio. Right? So the news media is not covering the fucking deaths as aggressively as they were before. 2,000 people are dying. At this point, there's more people hospitalized for COVID than at any other point in the fucking history of this pandemic, aka the bandemic. So, you know, shit's not great. But it don't matter. It simply does not matter. Yeah, so the court's orders Thursday during a spike in coronavirus case was a mixed bag for the administration's efforts to boost vaccination rate among Americans.
Biden just needs to threaten to tell Obama if Michigan...
Please bring up the irony that the reason Supreme Court is the way it is because Republicans took the first chance they got and nerfed the filibuster, the type rule that Case Sims is trying to defend. Oh, yeah. That's true. There's also a particular reason why there's a reason why Donald Trump is the greatest Republican president since Ronald Reagan and will be remembered as such, no matter what his legacy is. And that is because he was incredibly effective. This was something that I fucking argued for those of you who are always like, you never debate Destiny. You're afraid of him. Like, I literally debated Destiny on this a long fucking time ago. It's on my YouTube if you want to watch. Like, and I was fucking completely 100% correct on it. Trump is an incredibly successful Republican president. If not not the most successful, but like one of the most successful. And he did all this shit. Look at him. And he almost won after killing like 500,000 Americans. So remember that.
Hassle.
Why? Because he didn't give a fuck. Anyway. It's time to live. Bro, homie, you are literally like at the precipice of death. You can't be writing, it's time to fucking live. Anyway, Hasan Abi's hospitalization data saying the amount of people hospitalized with COVID or the amount of people hospitalized because of COVID. I don't know. I am just curious. No, that hasn't happened yet, but it is that is something that they are documenting in the state of New York now. So that we will have better data on that regardless. We'll have better data on that soon. Ultimately, it doesn't matter though, because it still hogs up the fucking COVID ward. It still requires additional care and attention when you get COVID, even if you're in the fucking hospital for, I don't know, a broken leg. So that's the point. It doesn't matter if it's like you're in the hospital for a broken leg and then you get fucking sick, or you're in the hospital to get tested
Hasan, go
The
on,
the
Chapo.
thing that they
Lol.
probably should take out of the hospitalization COVID rate is people that go to the hospital to get tested. Because when people go to the hospital to get tested, and that is a blip for hospital COVID
XQCG's
rates, I
any
think that
juices in chat?
increases the numbers. Anyway, Hasan, as a leftist, I'm kind of shocked you were doing this hard on mandates instead of
Please don't
advocating for
ban
more
me.
awareness. You're literally siding with the fascist tactics. Come on, dude. Sometimes I feel Stalin was basically Hitler in disguise. Are you trying to bait me into something here? As a leftist, I'm kind of shocked you are this hard on mandates. Dude, I am this hard on mandates because there's dumbasses like you that just won't do the fucking right thing, don't do the smart thing for themselves. Okay? I'm not an anarchist, okay? I'm not a fucking anarchist. Don't make me fucking clap your ass harder than Stalin ever could have fucking envisioned to do with anarchists, okay? Because I will fucking yeet you into the sun, obviously.
Oh shit, 1 year of
Not,
brain rot, boys. Quick
you
whack.
know, not literally, but dumb bitch. Take a shower. You can be pro-vax but anti-mandate? No, I am fucking pro-mandate and pro-vax.
How
You're
bad
not
will they
pro-vax
blame
if
the
you're
left for Biden
anti-mandate
and
in a
the
country like
liberals in
America,
control
okay?
of the government
It's so
driving your
fucking
party off the
stupid.
cliff?
Why do you agree on forcing vaccination? Don't you agree that people should choose? I mean, if the vaccine stops spreading, then yes, I would understand.
Keep it real.
Why?
I found you and
Why?
thanks for helping my brain
If the
rot.
vaccine stopped spreading the COVID, okay, then it's acceptable to fucking literally clamp people down and like forcibly inoculate them? Is that what you're saying? Think about why. You have the answer already. You understand why I'm pro mandates. Okay? I'm pro vaccine mandates because I'm pro rules and restrictions and regulations. Okay? I'm pro vaccine mandates because I'm against drunk driving. I'm pro vaccine mandates because I'm against, I mean, I'm for the rules that say you cannot fucking drive without a seatbelt. Okay? That's why I'm pro vaccine mandates. It is the exact same kind of thing. The point of a government is to do things that sometimes restrict people, okay, as long as it is for the public good. And sometimes dumbasses are too stupid to do the right thing on their own, so they need a little bit of urging, okay? They need a little bit of a nudge. The unfortunate problem, though, yes, authority is necessary and good. I 100% agree. I'm not a fucking anarchist, okay? I'm not. I've said this a million times over. I think authority is necessary. I also don't want to fucking, engage in direct democracy for every little thing, okay? I think self-governance of that magnitude is like crippling
1 month until brain
and awful. Just let other people take care of that shit. Bootlicker as fuck, ha ha ha. Yeah, exactly. I'm a bootlicker because I think authority is good to continue to ensure that society thrives and succeeds. That's right. Yo, just go live in Chaz, brother. Oh wait, you can't. Yeah, go be private security at Chaz and fucking kill a black teenager like they did. That's doing it the anarchist way, okay? It's not doing it in the cop way. It's different when it's an anarchist that does it.
Going to office wanting to change as much things to
Remember when that happened?
Before, while most Democrats go in and just
that was tight. Hey, you're not a bootlicker though.
Working a counter at McDonald's. Just another day at work.
Yeah, they sure did that. Wait, they did do that. That did happen. That wasn't fake. That actually happened. Just because the news did not cover it does not mean that did not happen. A lot of leftists are saying that the mandates have been used recently by the state government to make people continue going to work while simultaneously messaging "Don't see your family for the holidays." I don't agree with the sentiment, but it's getting common among some leftists. Yes, because this government fucking sucks. Okay, I'm not like a pro fucking mandate and then nothing else type of person. I literally criticize the CDC's decision to lower the restriction to 5 days. So clearly, I'm not, an advocate for a lot of the things that this government is doing. Just because you want policing doesn't mean you want bourgeois policing. Yes.
Hi, Hasan.
Anarchism is not anti-authority or direct democracy where everything is just distributing these things in a way that does not allow new exploitative classes to arise. I could say that Leninism is red fascism, but that would be a gross mischaracterization. Oh my God. This conversation is deeply unproductive and we're no longer going to have it because no one cares. All of you have completely just out of touch, super far outside of the spectrum of normative politics convos, and this kind of like infighting is completely irrelevant. I don't care. I don't care for it. Okay, I don't care.
Drippy mofo over here.
Anarchists do a lot of good, just like vegans do. Most ML states are just red fascism law. No, totally.
Let's go.
Yeah. Everyone's a fascist. Everyone's a fascist. I mean, there's no... Yes, if you believe that, like, every state is inherently fascist, or you can make every state look fascist, okay, by defining fascism as something that it's not, which, is devoid of, like, ultra-nationalist takes or anything like that, you're just anti-statist, okay?
Bruv.
You're anti-statist, and you're saying it's fascist for a state to exist. Yes, states engage in violent, abhorrent actions all the time. Yes, Marxist-Leninist states, or Marxist-Leninist states, the joke, transitional socialist states have engaged in actions that are violent, okay? Engaged in actions that are inappropriate, unjustifiable. Yes, I would consider China to do the exact same thing as well, but it does not fucking matter. Every state does that. You are just anti-state. You are anti-state violence in every capacity, which is an understandable take for you to have as an anarchist. It's just that, that's just states doing state things. I'm not justifying that violence, and there's a degree of violence that is like completely unjustifiable in my opinion. Okay? But this idea that like, these are states that are engaging in violent actions is an anti-statist. Well, yeah, you're saying that because you completely find the concept of a state to be abhorrent. A state will ultimately have a monopoly of violence. You just got to look at what the situation is and who's doing the worst shit.
Let's go.
What is this? What is Felix's take?
Last 6 months.
Just your everyday New York City traffic, a 72 rental van, ultra-Orthodox Jewish sex parade to celebrate their founder Messiah, complete with a very competent traffic stopping from fake black and whites. Couldn't tell if their music or the angry honking were louder. Many confused tourists. They just do whatever. Hasid's being able to
Let's
do
go.
anything is maybe the
14
best argument
months
I've ever
civil
seen
as
for getting
growth.
everyone to vote in every municipal election. It's true. It is true. They do operate kind of like ANCAPs. They are ANCAPs. They literally have
Frog and hoggers.
a personal ANCAP like enclave for themselves carved out. And because of the pure, like the raw manpower in the form of a collective gang stalking unionizer, it's Felix. Because of the collective manpower and voting power that the Hasidic community has in New York, you can do stuff like this. What even is this? I don't understand. I don't know. They're just chilling. They're just celebrating shit. I don't fucking know. 72 years of the Reb Bay's leadership. That is wild. Like, they're just stopping traffic. Yo! They're stopping traffic. First of all, there is already a separate police force for this. And they're not even using the separate police force that is like the you know, the NYPD like Hasidic police force division or whatever the fuck it's called. Moshiach is on his way. He really just said what China did to their Muslim population is good because it's just them in the state, but he refused to acknowledge the top of the hour. Come on, bro. Come on. Is the guy they think is the Messiah? Yeah. I mean, I mean, this is cool. People should be able to do this, I think. You know, just if you can get enough of your homies together, you can do a parade like this and just stop traffic with a fake cop car.
Poggy woggy mommy milkies.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Wait, is he? Is he naughty, naughty? Hasidim, but I don't believe. If I was the Messiah, I would tell no one. It's definitely cool and not weird, and they certainly don't believe that the dead man is fully alive. Wait, this guy's dead? Wait, hold on. Wait, now I need to learn a little bit more about what's going on here. Wait, what the fuck? No shot. The Messiah might not come, but this top of the hour ad break sure will. Yep, that's right. Listen, I can't speak for the Messiah. We will find out if he is actually alive or not in a brief moment. Obviously, though, it will be paywalled in the 60-second ad break that's coming right now. So if you want an ad-free broadcasting experience that is uninterrupted, okay, then all you need to do is subscribe, baby. That's right. You can do that for $5. You can do that for free. You can do that by getting gifted a sub, okay?
Poorly walnuts.
Oh, that's the joke. Hasidim, but I don't believe him. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Anyway, here's the 60-second ad break now. NY Chop, New York City Hasid occupied protest. Hasidim are one of the most insane sects of ultra-Orthodox Judaism. It makes even Ben Shapiro's version of Judaism look liberal and accepting by comparison. Yes, we've talked about the Hasidic community in New York City before. Obviously, I will not be having this conversation when Felix is here because I will get banned. He is Jewish, but he will say things that will absolutely get me banned if he even touches this subject. So you know, so I'm having this conversation right now by myself as a Muslim who is technically Semitic, but like, you know, not Jewish. And so the point is, and don't we have some Hasidic homies in here that, or like ex Hasidic homies in here? They are ultra Orthodox, and they have they're very traditional. We've covered them before because of their like lockdown, their take on the lockdown, where they were just like, we're just vibing, like get the fuck out of here. One of the members in the Hasidic community was actually like a whistleblower. He's a journalist. I forget what his name was, but because of his coverage of the coverage that he did on like the ultra Orthodox Jewish people just not following the restrictions, and how many people are getting COVID as a consequence of that, they literally almost killed him. Viv Brent, thank you for the $5 get the subs, and Tiffany Lamas, thank you for the $5 get the subs.
Let's go, Hasan. Love you, Dad.
This is a splinter group of Chabad Lubavitch who believe their leader, the Rebbe, who died in 1994, is the Messiah. They are a sect of a sect. Wait, isn't Chabad Lubavitch like super fucking ultra nationalist far right? Mosiach just means Messiah, by the way. Okay. As someone from Jersey, it's hard to describe to people how these people operate to someone who doesn't understand. Yeah, I just like. I literally do not know how to describe the Hasidic community other than like they have a profound amount of political power in New York because they vote as a voting bloc. And they love to vote. Like an outsized political power, because they are like a constituency that you have to they're a constituency that you have to talk to and get like all the support from. No, I will not talk to Ethan about them either, because every Reform Jew or every Reform Jew you talk to about the Hasidic community is going to say some shit that will get me in trouble, okay? That's why I will not do this on camera. I'll just step outside, and then Ethan Klein and Felix Biederman can have this conversation together if they want to. Anyway. The way local Democratic Party officials in Brooklyn are terrified of their bloc, they've stifled so many extremely popular decisions in city council. Yeah. So,
Tomato, tomato, we love you has tomato.
these are my people. The only thing I know anything about. I'm finally relevant. I can answer questions. Lamau. I grew up in this community. The Rebbe died in 1994, and there's a split in the community about whether he's still alive or not. It's wild shit. That's crazy that like people just straight up believe that this dude is still alive. I mean, it's just like why can't people just like be in a normal cult? You know what I mean? Why can't you just like, the whole God stuff is just like, as long as it's fucking productive, okay? As long as it's just like, here are some good rules to abide by, I'm on board, okay? Like, I get it. Just like believe in whatever you want to believe in. But like then motherfuckers would be like, nah, actually, we're gonna take it one step further. Like, just be Jewish, just be Christian, just be Muslim. Like, it doesn't fucking, who cares, right? You don't have to like then on top of that be like, actually, there needs to be some sectarian infighting in this, okay? We need to, yeah, just be in a normal cult, okay? Like they got to dive into the fucking gatekeepy weeb lore of their religion. r/atheist Andy's coming out of the woodwork. I mean, dude, listen, I'm
Why don't you three talk about some bitches? Come to Brazil.
Did you hear about Nick Mullen stop making fun of you on Cumtown this week? No, I my friend always reports because he's like an avid Cumtown watcher, and he said that like they said I'm the Boston bomber or something, and that Stav wants to come and investigate. They said that I was involved in the Boston bombing. Anyway. The whole thing with religions getting hyper politically active is wild to me. What do you mean? Religion has always been a political tool. Like, since religion inherently is a political tool, it's an organizational tool. It provides organizational structure. There has never been a time throughout history where religion has not been political and also utilized in the most political way possible to organize people to do certain things, whether it be straight up like organizing your life or organizing some bitches, or, you know, organizing society. It is kind of the thing. And that could be, you know, that could be productive in certain ways, but in its application, it has historically not been so great.